understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Quickly. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Ingram. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Castle for 3. Rebound Toronto. Quickly from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. And it's Fox missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Quickly passes to Barrett. No good with the triple. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
4-3. Rebounded by Ingram.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3 from Barnes. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
The defense better recognize that Harrison Barnes more than capable from there.
Outside Ingram. 1:46 left to play in the first. Picked by Pirtle. Right at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3. Kept alive. Outside Barnes. Ingram against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Quickly outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Castle for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Sohan. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Quickly. He has 7. Outside Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside. Here's Walter. Pass to Shed. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Barnes. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Lets the 3 fly. Champagnie, that's good. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 2. Here's Mobo. 1 second left. The putback, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like the question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
We've got Chris Paul. Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Mobo. Uses the glass on the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
San Antonio leading. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. San Antonio leading by 4. Three-pointer, Fox. Barnes with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Walter, good. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, BA, if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. He nails it, and we're tied. Walters has got his second basket of the game.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
San Antonio again missing. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Shed, and he hits it from 9 feet. Shed's got his first basket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And just too good getting around the defender, as Paul is such a savvy player.
Pass to Barnes. Launches a 3. That one is off.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Lets it fly. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
From downtown, Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 8.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle's subbed in for Chris Paul. So it's Toronto now. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Quickly against Fox. Now here's Quickly, guarded closely. Fires from deep. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Quickly, a young player, but making veteran reads out there. Quickly saw the opening and delivered.
Here's Wembanyama. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Fox against Quickly. Over Fox. Barnes with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Castle. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one. Wembanyama. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Out to the right wing. Walter from outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Takes the 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 5 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
An open look for Ingram. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Right side Ingram, over Castle. The shot by Ingram, no good. On the wing, Vassell. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Toronto out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. There it is, the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Quickly. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
Yeah, just his first year in the league, but Wembanyama showing he's comfortable getting a little fancy with it.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Quickly. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Sinks the tray.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
With the teardrop. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio trailing here. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Over quickly. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell. Wembanyama's got 14. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your three to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
Now here's Ingram. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pirtle finds Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And Barnes knows in this offense he's got to get out on the break. That time does it well.
Raptors trail by 3. Quickly outside. Here's Ingram. And no good. The dry spell continues. On the wing, Vassell, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Castle. To the wing, right side. Outside Barnes. Here's Castle. Goes back up. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 11. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Stolen by Quickly. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Ingram. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Unloads. And it's Fox missing. Raptors trail by 4. Right side Barrett. That one drops for him. Barrett's got 8.
Now, Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Wembanyama with it. Now Quickly defending. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Can't cash it in from close range. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. The 3 from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
But the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left in the third quarter.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
San Antonio leading by 3. And stolen by Boucher. And now the Raptors on the break. Elbow shot. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Agbaji's got his first points of the game. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Johnson with a bucket.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Mobo. Back to Quickly. Pass to Mobo. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks it down from distance.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
To the inside. And here's Quickly. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Champagnie. He gets it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. San Antonio on top. They're up by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Johnson is at the 3 with Sochan down at the 4. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Sochan gets it to go.
Off the catch, Sochan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Pass to Agbaji. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's a 3 from Paul. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Shot selection from Chris Paul on point there, an efficient shooter off the dribble.
Here's Mobo. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts it up. Paul, shot is off. Raptors trail by 14. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
From deep, Johnson hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 15.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Walter from outside. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
It's so good off the bounce on that smooth release, establishing that rhythm. That is a good-looking J.
Down low. Here's Castleton. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sochan. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Paul. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
San Antonio leading by 10. San Antonio again can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Quickly with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes, and it's Quickly with a miss. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Raptors trail by 10. Ingram with the ball. Over Vassell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Vassell, baseline jumper right on the money. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Left side Ingram. Over Castle. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up the D and just took it.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Fires for three. And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
R.J. Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 16-7 run.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And he recovers it. Here's Vassell. They grab their own miss. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
De'Aaron Fox relentless right now on the offensive end and looking for any scoring chance.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Barnes with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Quickly outside. Takes a three. Unable to get that one.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Barrett passes to Ingram. There's the triple. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And Toronto calls time here. They're behind by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And it's Fox missing.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And knocks down the 3. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer, Fox. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Quickly passes to Ingram. To take the lead. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Fox for 3. It's in! Fox from serious distance. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Quickly. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Poeltl. And the Raptors lead by 1.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Vassell. Counted.
And when Rings take it down low, good things happen.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Pass to Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Barnes, no good. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 5 attempts to go as we play here in this OT period. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Spurs shooting the ball at 46% from the floor.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Toronto trailing. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter. Barnes in the post, working on Barnes. Here's Castle, guarded by Barrett. And he goes in for the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Stolen by Vassell. Lets it fly. And he buries it.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Ingram. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Barrett against Vassell. Yes!
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
It's stolen by Poeltl. Throws it up high.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, he buried the 3.
Coming through in a big moment, Vassell continuing to prove how special he is.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And so here is Toronto. Here's Shed. For the win! Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Here we go. Now Quickly. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. All right, let's find out the news on Emmanuel Quickly. Allie, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Now Wembanyama, covered by Pirtle. Castle for 3. They get it again. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good, and that gives him a lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Quickly with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Inside, Ingram. Count it, good.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Castle. This one for 3. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Barrett. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the change of speeds and also the right angle selection can help R.J. Barrett put defenders in those kind of slots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 47% on this one. Looking official. Oh, he nails it! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Ingram, picked by Pirtle. Outside Ingram. And he sinks it.
Just a natural scorer, Brandon Ingram out there finding ways to get it done.
It's stolen by Ingram. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Step back shot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew it out.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes, and for good reason.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Outside Ingram. Lets a floater go. Ooh, offline. Fox outside. He got it up in time. Oh,
Yes,
it's
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
He hit it.
Great shot. The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah.